I'm going to give the order in the way people would be called so that I think sometimes it helps. So next is Maharoona Ghani. I call her my sister. Because of a very simple tradition in India, sometimes sisters tie a thread on the wrist of brother and brother take a pledge that he will look after her. Although we didn't do that, but I think we are committed to it. So after Maharoona, there would be Mohan Gale, then Alan Hill, Eva Waldo, Lilia Wallace, Hardev Sodi, Virginia Dillon, and Sherry Dugal. I will, but just I'm giving names so that you can hold tight. And here's Maharoona.
Thank you, Ashok Bhaijan. It's so nice to be here, and I'm very appreciative that you invited me to share the stage with some of the most amazing poets here, who I haven't seen for a while, so it's really wonderful to be here. So it's fitting, Janet, that you talked about International Women's Day, because this poem I'm going to read is in dedication to International Women's Day, but also just international poetry. I just signed a contract for my excerpts of my my poems, my prose that are being published in an anthology by the Mawinzi House Publishers in Toronto, and they were formerly known as TSAR, the Toronto South Asian Review. It's a collection of 21 Canadian Muslim women writers. And so I'm going to read a poem of that excerpt that I've submitted. I start off with a quote, and these excerpts are all part of my manuscript, which is called Letters to Rumi. Quote, "The world's flattery and hypocrisy is a sweet morsel. Eat less of it, for it is full of fire. Its fire is hidden, while its taste is manifest, but its smoke becomes visible in the end." End quote by Rumi. What is it about women's skin, the sweetest landscape, that sends man into a vengeful mission to claim a plot on our bodies? I'm unable to remove the image of India's daughter, brutally torn apart in 2012, with her intestines pulled out, left to die. She was blamed for being out late at night with an unrelated man. He was a friend, beaten unconscious. Her lesson, gang rape. Like animals on a hunt, mouths wide open, sucking on the world's flattery and hypocrisy of the skin's canvas owned by a woman. Piece by piece, plot by plot, landscape sold, packaged to the highest bidder, morsels swallowed. Tell me, Rumi, when does the smoke become visible? This is a new poem. It's called The Flight of Jinns. Jinns is the plural of genie, which in Arabic it means invisible beings who inhabit the unseen world and are created from smokeless fire. Which silent space do we fill? We needed a daily fix of sad songs, At times we retreated into prophet's deepest caves. There, Gabriel sent shooting stars to remind us of unlocking vaults. We passed through another time when Earth's orbit hit us. We sat with our demons, drank lemon ginger tea, laughed at ourselves, reflected on patterns. Those moments of self-destruction only created wrinkles. Scars peeled, red, raw skin remained. Demons flew away, left us in peace. And this last piece is untitled right now. So those of you who know me, I have multiple sclerosis, and that's an incurable disease. And so in November, my eyes were impacted, and luckily for me, it didn't hit my optic nerves, so I didn't go blind. But in that moment of fear, I was sitting in the dark for a week in my apartment. I couldn't see. I thought, oh, perfect, I can write. But I couldn't see the computer. And I went into my head and my heart and I said, what was the root of my writing? And the root was going into a journal and writing by pencil, and that's what I could see. And I also reminded myself of what my mentors, writing mentors, have told me. When you're in that moment of fear, write into the fear. So that's what I did, and this is what came up. Blindness, iris and pupil shifted, overextended, across the cornea, a slingshot without aim, determined to focus on your porcelain faces, praying it's not the last time I see glistened jewels fall from your eyes. Has anyone ever told you how beautiful your tears are? Thank you.